Law number 21, travel to a new place every month. Women are drawn to and obsessed by interesting men. In fact, every single high-value person you will ever meet will have a disposition to be attracted to interesting people. Interesting people command attention in such a way that people fight for that attention and additionally wait eagerly to hear what they have to say. My friend James is one of the most interesting people I have ever met. The moment he opens his mouth, everyone stops whatever they are doing and listens to what he has to say. As I mentioned in Law 14, one way to make yourself more interesting is to read a lot. The other is to travel. Traveling exposes you to many different people and cultures. It also forces you out of your comfort zone, and by adapting to constantly changing surroundings, your experiences will rack up. These experiences will become the backbone of what makes you an interesting and fascinating man. Get your passport ready, save up some money and start traveling. Go to a new place you have never been to every single month. The longer you spend at this place, the better, as it pushes you further out of the zones of which you are comfortable. But at the very least, spend a day away somewhere that is new to you. Law number 22, do something social every week. Your social circle and network is by far the most important asset you will ever have. The most successful people in the world spend time cultivating their relationships so that the people surrounding them are high value, effective and ambitious. You need a powerful social circle, and one of the ways to achieve this is to be as social as possible. Even if you're shy, exposing yourself to as many social scenarios as you can will not only help your shyness, but will accelerate the influence of your social network. Plenty of women love a man who has his finger on the pulse of what's hot in the city, and by always having something social to do, you paint the picture of you being a fun, awesome, badass guy who other people love being around. If you're being social, she'll think plenty of people enjoy your company. If she thinks plenty of people enjoy your company, then she will think that you are someone that she should be trying hard to spend time with. Law number 23, talk to at least 5 strangers every day. Have you ever been in the situation where you are thrown into a social event during the evening and you feel like you need to warm up before talking to people? Or how about being at a bar after work, standing next to a cute girl but you can't think of anything to say and she ends up walking back to her friends and out of your life forever? Wouldn't it be awesome to constantly be in a social state where you were just ready to talk, be witty, charming and challenging? Your social skills are like muscles, they need regular exercise to work effectively. You wouldn't jump into the gym, throw on the plates and start lifting without warming up, would you? No, and being social is no different. To get around this, talk to everyone you can. When I'm working one-on-one with a client, I set them a requirement of talking to at least 5 people every single day before lunchtime. If you talk to 5 strangers every day, you will be able to dominate any social situation that comes your way with ease. Law number 24, be a yes man for 30 days a year. I read Danny Wallace's book Yes Man a few years ago, and I did the Yes Man challenge for a month. I essentially said yes to every single request or invitation I received, and it was one of the most exciting times of my life. I had so many adventures, met awesome cool people, and the thrill of never knowing what surprise each day would bring made me feel so fucking alive I can't describe. If you haven't read the book, I recommend checking it out. Don't watch the Jim Carrey movie. It's 90 minutes of your life you'll never get back, trust me. And then go out, try the Yes Man challenge for 30 days. You'll be shocked and delighted in how exciting and unpredictably awesome your life will become. One caveat. When doing the Yes Man challenge, don't tell people that you are doing it. It's too tempting not to fuck with you, and this liberating exercise will become a shitty nightmare very quickly. Law number 25, utility trumps value. Everybody harks on about adding value as a way of building relationships and getting better with people socially. Well, in practice, giving value is much too simplistic. What is of value to me is not necessarily of value to you. I value things like personal freedom, my free time, friendship, etc. Compare that with someone who values things like their career or making money, for example. It's safe to say that if you wanted my help with something or to build rapport with me, appealing to what I value would be the best way to go about getting it. That would be different to a person who values different things. Different people place different amounts of value on different things. This is why value as a term isn't good enough. This is why we use utility. Utility is the measure of relative satisfaction or gratification from any perceived outcome. It's subjective value, specific to each individual and can even be specific to certain situations. Law number 26, always have fun. I have one group of friends who are extremely straight-laced and conservative. If you crossed the road and didn't use a sidewalk, they would pull you over and give you a lecture about breaking the law. So imagine my surprise a few years ago when we met Craig, who despite being a convicted felon was welcomed into the group with open arms. Why? Because Craig was so much damn fun. Being fun is such a powerful utility, it can act as a social loophole, bypassing many negative emotions acting against you. I'm by no means endorsing criminal activity here, but how easily Craig was accepted shows you just how powerful being fun can be. Most people spend every day of their lives bored out of their brains and are instantly drawn to someone who can bring a little excitement and fun into their life. Fun is infectious and is a great way to pave the way for building rapport with anyone you want. You can be crazy, weird and dangerous, but if you are the most fun option she's going to have, she will do anything for you. Law number 27, never be a freeloader. Every social group has 5 types of people. People with social influence, people with social power, social cheerleaders, social loafers and freeloaders. At all costs you must avoid being seen as a freeloader or even being associated with freeloaders. Freeloaders are individuals who care more about their own personal gain than the norms and values of the group. They will put themselves before the group at virtually every turn and use the social circle for their own selfish needs. Freeloaders can quickly kill a group, so all social groups naturally develop mechanisms to weed out and expel the freeloaders. If members in the group start to think you are a freeloader, you will find yourself on the outside very quickly. To avoid this, make sure you take an active interest in the group. Invest time in getting to know the members and understanding the norms and values. Most importantly, you must do everything you can to add to the utility of the group, as this will have the largest positive impact. Law number 28, try hard equals die hard. When meeting people for the first time and trying to build the relationship, there can be a tendency to try and fit as much of the friendship process into as small a time frame as possible. An example of this would be meeting a potential mentor and trying extremely hard to have something in common with them in the short 5 minutes conversation you're having. It comes across forced and unnatural and makes both the mentor and yourself uncomfortable. I know you want to infect people with how awesome you are, but remember the law. Try hard equals die hard. If you ever feel that you are pushing things, or it's not natural, or you're trying too hard, then stop. It's your responsibility to ensure that all your interactions with people are smooth, comfortable and fun for both people. Being a try-hard will certainly harm your chances of building a positive relationship. Law number 29, adjust your behavior, not your personality. You're going to find yourself in very different scenarios, and to truly come out on top you'll need to wear the right hat for the occasion. I want you to be able to fit into any situation, and I want you to feel comfortable doing so. I want you to be able to adjust your behavior and adapt to the situation needed. You shouldn't be changing who you are because that's going to come off try hard and disingenuous. Think about it. Imagine you and all your friends are hanging out, and one of your friends is normal, he's totally cool, he's funny, you know his personality, and you know what to expect from him. Now imagine that as soon as a hot girl comes around, he becomes completely different. His personality changes and he's all serious and aloof, trying to be something that he's not. It's awful, right? People are going to notice that, straight away, and you don't want to be doing that. So adjust your behavior by wearing the right hat for the right scenario. However, remember to stay true to who you are as a person. Law number 30, introduce everyone all the time. The most successful people in the world know the value of building relationships and connecting with people. It's by far the number one factor in ensuring success. This means that successful people are very aware of others who are building and adding to their network. If you are constantly introducing the people in your life to each other and connecting people, you will become a highly sought after individual. Don't use bland introductions like most people do. Use what I call the $1 million introduction. Imagine I told you, you could have $1 million if you gave me the best introduction ever. How would you introduce me? You would give me the most awesome, supercharged, high-value intro ever, right? That's how you should be introducing everyone you know every single time. This is video 3 of the 5 video series. 50 Universal Laws to Become the Man Women Adore. Check the link in the description for video number 4. And please like and subscribe.